It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, January 18th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. on this another cold, not as cold, January morning.
Whoop, whoop.
A little bit of a heat wave. It's about 14, 15 degrees warmer this morning than it was yesterday.
And you were acting earlier like that's nothing, like that's 1 or 2 degrees. Remember when you're talking about they're negative 22, we're 0?
Yeah.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so now you've realized we've went up about 15 degrees, how big a gap that is.
Yeah, it's still cold.
Feels like spring.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you
listen
go.
to
We're in a
he's
heat wave.
planting potatoes already.
We're on a
Chopping
heat
that
wave.
ice out there, planting potatoes.
You betcha.
Well, what your mules know saying now about this warmer weather coming in?
Loves the heat wave.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
You talk to him every day?
Oh, you betcha.
Check
I
out-
have to.
check
You
out
have
that
to
mule
feed
dose.
it. Yeah.
Scooter over here shaking his head.
He's tired of hearing about that mule.
That mule didn't help me at all.
Me either. I'm still cold.
Well, it's
Anyway,
snowing.
good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Jerry Hogan and Scooter Callis. And we're all enjoying Brood Awakening coffee. Well, 2 of the 3 of us are. He's drinking water, this healthy
Got
nut
my
over here.
water.
Got his water. How about a logo up there, Scooter? How about a Brood Awakening?
I bet I can do that.
But we could. And what we have today, looky here, cinnamon rolls.
Yoo-hoo. That is
Cinnamon-
good stuff, man.
Look at that cinnamon roll.
That is awesome.
You can get these at Brood Awakening Coffee and all other types of pastries and good things, coffee cakes, whatever you need. They are so good. Do what?
Scooter's bouncing the brood awakening.
He found another feature on the computer.
Yeah.
That was it. I had to do it.
Having so much
I had
fun
to do
here.
it.
Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you, as you heard in the introduction. Excuse me, Baxter Regional Medical Center's lobby, 62 East Plaza out by Walmart, and of course Balmer Boulevard. And they're going to be busy today with the kids back in school.
Yeah, it starts
And-
back in today.
And
Scooter, I'm going to hit that ball.
Well, hold on. I'm not even on that screen
don't
here.
swat the
Ready?
ball.
Yeah.
It's going to go all over
Yeah.
the room. Your timing was terrible.
Well, he's good.
There you go. Yeah, you're good hit. Good spot. There you go.
You can't say the timing's terrible because you're not here to do it. We're having fun with the Brood Awakening ball. Boom.
What happens when the director gets some more features on his computer to play
Okay,
with?
we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone.
Brood
Hopefully
Awakening
people at
Coffee.
home are having a laugh at this.
The best coffee in town, whether you're bouncing around town or going home, whatever, enjoy Brood Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening Coffee, drinking
You're not-
dirty water.
That's it.
All right.
What a logo. That's all I got to say.
Coffee just helps you do silly things quicker.
There you go.
That's
there
it.
you go.
And with more energy.
Yeah.
And with more energy. So, you get more energy out of that coffee?
Oh, and the cinnamon roll, too. That's like a
You'll
double
be
shot.
running laps around the studio, won't you?
You betcha.
That'd be interesting. Most of his exercise comes from jumping to conclusions, you know.
Pondering.
Pondering.
Yeah, you
It takes
ponder
a lot to
to
ponder.
ponder.
That'll wear you out if you do it properly.
Yeah. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. And I was so thrilled to have Brad on yesterday to talk about pre-planning and just what's involved and the laws and stuff with funerals across the state of Arkansas, across the United States. But Roller Funeral Homes gives you that extra added bonus of personalized service. And that's why they put on there with all our respect. They know what you're going through.
Yep.
You know.
Certainly an intricate part in any community, and we're very
Yeah.
fortunate to have them in ours. So.
And so he said, I believe they're up to 29 with the 30th Roller Funeral Home being built as we speak across the state of Arkansas. And so Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, we appreciate their sponsorship of the morning prayer. And you can't come up with a sales slogan, hey, be sure to check out Roller Funeral Homes. You know, that's not how it is. This is a totally unique service. Someday
It is.
everybody's going to need the service of a funeral facility, but, you know.
I don't like the idea that
Roller
they're
just-
willing to customize it for whatever fits that person.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, and
yeah.
he
It fits
was,
the need.
He was talking a little bit behind the scenes, some of the stuff they were asked to do, and I know took them out of their comfort level.
Mm-hmm.
But they get it done.
But they got it done to make those wishes take place, and that was awesome.
Once again, morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, I'm concerned now over the lack of respect that we see towards authority, police in particular. Lord, it's very simple. If you don't want a policeman or policewoman to pull you over while in traffic, then I need to obey the laws. Very simple. But when we goof up, there's no reason to show disrespect to an officer. The same with our elected leaders. All of them are open to new ideas and statements. We just need to be respectful and use no profanity. Lord, your scripture teaches so much. Perhaps we need to study your scripture a bit more, but that's just a thought. That is my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas.
Awesome.
Yep.
We've come a long way, too. 100 years ago, you had the undertaker. He would measure you up and all that and then pass you on to the preacher if you went to church. A lot of people ended up on the end of a rope. So, I mean, here we are today. Life is good, man.
Yep.
There you go.
Wow.
Good way to look at it.
I think so.
End of a rope.
Well, I mean, some people did. It's a
Glad you
different-
weren't living at that time, Jerry. You'd be right there with them.
I just watch a lot of westerns. I don't know.
End of a rope. Your weather brought to you by your local Sears store, Hometown Sears, right here in Mountain Home. And check them out for all your appliance needs, tools needs, and other needs. If they don't have it, I'm sure they can get it, knowing Sears. They're very,
Did you
very
get your
good.
shop vac yet?
I haven't.
You keep saying
I
I'm
need
gonna
to go
in
down there and
me
get
a
one.
shop
I
vac.
know, I
need to-
know.
We're going to be hearing about this for the next 2 months, how much he needs to go get that dang shop vac. Will you go get the shop vac?
One of these days.
You know you're going to buy it.
I know.
I don't know what you're waiting for.
Warmer weather.
You can vacuum in cold temperatures.
Just don't. Nah,
It's
Dale
a sh-
don't do hardly anything
It's
in
a
cold
shop
weather.
vac. Go vacuum up the snow. Try it out.
Brother, if I could vacuum up the snow and get 2 of them, one for each hand, and I'd be going from here to Harrison, cleaning stuff up. Let me tell you.
I think you can reverse them where they're blowers too
Yeah, you
now.
can.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
go blow the snow.
Your hometown Sears store, whether you need a shop vac or anything else, check out your local hometown Sears store. And here comes our temperatures now. These are more like football scores today.
Bye, Jerry. Jerry looking around.
Cover him up. 14 in Mountain Home, 21 in Harrison, 16 at Hardy, 7 though in Mountain View, Arkansas, 6 at Yellville, 7 in Marshall, 14 at Calico Rock. That's surprising. That Calico right there on the White River is 14 degrees when it's that cold at Marshall. Anyway, Poplar Bluff, Missouri on Highway 67 is at 13 degrees. Branson, Missouri on US 65 at 18. West Plains, Missouri, US 63 at 160, 14 degrees. But Watford City, North Dakota, 21. In Anchorage, Alaska, 20. It's
Wow.
warmer in Alaska and warmer in North Dakota than it is in Mountain Home, Arkansas today.
See, that makes me think the Earth's off its tilt or something. I'm not one of these global warming freaks, but I think that the Earth is off its tilt a little bit or something.
Don't know.
I don't either.
It is what it is.
We think the same thing about you, Jerry.
Well, I've been told that for
You're off your tilt. Oh, the National Radar doesn't have a lot on there. A little bit in northeast Minnesota, a little bit off the east coast. It's out in the water right now. But the next system, I was watching, of course, Channel 3 weather last night, and the next system's out in the northwest. You see it in Idaho, Montana, Oregon, Washington, a little bit in northwest California. And, of course, as that scurries across the nation, that will tend to be the next weather system. We've got warmer temps, a little bit of rain. And I was thumbing through all the channels. I have presets on the radio, and weather popped up. It says 61 degrees on Sunday with a chance of thunder showers and thunderstorms throughout the day on Sunday. So that'll be a nice little change to hear a little roll of thunder here and there.
There you go.
You know, especially in the morning. If you don't have to get up super early, of course, you get up and go to church, but not as
I
early
got
as
to get up super early every
even on
morning.
Sunday.
Well, I don't know if super early, but I still get up early. If I sleep in, I'm toast.
Oh yeah, me too. Even on Saturday,
I'm
I got to
just-
be up by 6:30.
Yeah, if I sleep in, I just feel terrible. I don't know. I'm just lazy all day.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I've got to get up and going. All highways in Arkansas and Missouri are clear, as you can see there on the radar. We got just a minute here. Let's go. Let's check the conditions. I'm going to go to MoDOT first, Missouri roads. And we'll check that out in Missouri. Well, let's try that again. This computer does not take the first. There it goes. You got to hit the. Well, no. I love this computer. Where'd you guys get this thing?
It's Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy.
Sure that's not
Did you bring this
operator.
over from the radio station? I had Speedy down there too. Okay, Missouri roads. Let's see where we go. Please wait. Oh, not bad. A little bit on, that looks like Highway 65 and 160 around the Springfield, Missouri area. Mostly clear. So I'm going to say that's 60 to 70% clear, as you see on the grid there in southwest Missouri. And the green indicates all clear on the major highways and thoroughfares there in Missouri. It looks like Highway 65 going into Springfield, Branson, a little bit there, and 160 between West Plains and Branson. And let's take a look at Arkansas. I drive, make sure I spell it right, I drive Arkansas.
I use their apps. Those are awesome.
Yeah, the apps are good.
You're driving around, you know what you're getting
Yeah,
into.
we'll try that again.
I think it's user error.
I do too.
Blame it on the computer.
You guys ought to come over and type on this silly thing.
The computer only knows what you're putting into it.
Garbage in, garbage out, right? The state of Arkansas, probably 70 to 80% clear. Ice patches from Malvern to Pine Bluff to El Dorado, Arkadelphia, place like that, Monticello. The southern part, southeast part of the state, a little bit over there just south of Forest City. Ice patches, it looks like, on the grid there on the key. Other than that, Harrison, Fayetteville, Mountain Home, Pocahontas, Paragould, Horseshoe Bend, everybody seriously relatively clear right now. What do you think?
On the main roads, get off the main roads, it's a little icy.
Yeah, no, these roads, both on MoDOT and I Drive Arkansas, are going to be the roads that the state of Arkansas has to maintain. There won't be any county roads or dirt roads or stuff like that that's maintained by the county.
Happy to see kids back in school. You know, they offered them AMI days. Have you dealt with any of those?
Mm-hmm.
The theory is great. Give them a little bit of homework to do. You can count it as a day of school. I understand that. But what they're giving them is crazy.
Really?
These projects, build a collage of this and this, and I just happen to keep all that stuff at home. Take you big poster boards and build this and this. I don't have extra poster boards. It's a snow day.
I haven't had poster board in 20 years.
I mean, me and my wife are looking over my sons, and I mean, we're actually having to go through and help him figure this out. It's not like they sent their regular schoolwork.
Oh, really?
It's these weird projects that you don't understand, and I know that you can watch on Facebook. Everybody's complaining. Everybody's struggling, trying to figure out
What to do?
how do we do these projects that, I mean, it's not stuff we normally would do.
Huh.
So it turned out just kind of weird to me. But
Well, new program. They'll get the bugs worked out.
there you
Yeah.
go.
7:13 on this Thursday. Yep.
You got any PSAs?
Yeah, I do.
Get
All
out of
you
here.
need pancake breakfast. Alley White American Legion, post 52, Mountain Home this Saturday.
At 7:30.
Yep.
That's a lot of fun. They do a great job.
Adults $6, kids $3, and it goes to a good cause.
Good. Anything else?
I saw that look on your face. I'm about to close it out and go
Yeah.
to break. And I'm like, wait a minute. We don't want to forget Jerry.
Here's
Poor
one.
old Jerry.
Here's one for Dale today at 6 p.m. Nature's Way, Borderline Yoga Club. You can start your yoga routine workout. Good luck there, buddy.
Join me.
Absolutely
You
not.
you like to stand on your head?
No, I don't.
And with that idea, no.
Don't do it.
Go on.
Now we can go to break.
Coming up, Dr. Charles Osgood's going to be here, and we got a cinnamon roll over there for you, docs. We have a cinnamon roll. We'll be right back after the break.
All right.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, We heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company.
$7:18 on this 18th of January in 18.
Man, 18, wow.
Wow, where'd time go?
That's cool.
Wow. I think this is your first time on this year. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you were,
It's
what,
gonna
before
be
Christmas?
Yeah, we were here, just before Christmas,
Yeah.
and that was fun.
Yeah.
I think we're going to like this thing. TV is kind of cool.
It's fun.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's the bomb.
It's
What
the
are you
bomb.
talking
It's
about?
pretty cool.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. Well, we come up on, 3 months? I was going to say November. Yeah, come up on 3 months. Yeah. Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah.
So good to have you on. And the good thing is we've got the website pulled up, so when we get to talking, we can
talk
do
about
some
the
more
web
features and stuff like that. So anyway, slipping on ice yet?
Yeah, there's been a little bit. We've had a few patients who've fallen and really landed hard.
We wanted to talk a little bit about your foot scanner too.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time, but slip and fall and, well, just, I'm going to say, you're going to fall on your butt. You're going to
You
get
do,
hurt.
you get, I mean, it's quite
Tailbone
a jolt.
injuries.
And you can get tailbone injuries. You can get where the vertebrae just jam together. And, when you land real hard like that, you're just compressing all those vertebrae. You can even, bulge out a disc and do things like that can be pretty detrimental to those nerves. And if you have, you can go the route of just taking the meds and hoping that finally the inflammation will go down enough that you'll get rid of, some of the pain, but you'll still be living with some pain. So the more direct route would be, let's find out if there's a way chiropractic adjusting can get that opened back up again, get that decompressed, get the pressure off of the nerve, get the inflammation down. We have all kinds of techniques like ultrasound therapy, massage therapy can help out with that quite a bit. And so, don't just sit around and hope for the best and miss work for quite a few weeks, hoping that it's going to get better.
And I can tell you, I've probably had most of the therapies he's got.
Yeah.
There.
There you go.
Recently, too.
Yeah.
Well, can we talk about what,
I don't care. I mean, it's,
But in Doc
everybody
Health,
has, I had a issue with...
You talk, I want you another part of the cinnamon roll.
Oh,
there you go. Stuff
From
that
Brutal
mouth.
Awakening, yeah.
Everybody, I tell them I had what would you call it, a dislocated rib? Is
Yeah,
that
it's what happens is it just slips right out of its alignment there, and it's kind of just almost out of the socket, pretty much,
And the bad part is, how did that happen?
Right.
Well, I coughed.
You cough. That's all it takes.
That's
Can't we come up? He was rescuing a cat
Right.
out of a tree or something.
Right.
Something manly.
Somebody punched me really hard in the ribs. No.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a cough that, and when it happens, I don't know if you've ever had issues with your ribs, but
No, I broke a couple 3 or 4 years
my
ago.
wife is about to call 911. She thought I was having a heart attack.
And people do go to the emergency room a lot of times, but thinking it's a heart attack. It's so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't breathe. I couldn't catch my breath. I couldn't. It was taking me down quick.
Well, I know that one day you were in here, man. You were in pain.
Yeah.
But how does a rib
That's what I
become
wanna
misaligned?
Because right back there where they attach, they float in there with the vertebrae, and when you cough, it can just rotate that vertebrae enough to just pop that rib just a little bit out of alignment. And then it's got a nerve that comes all the way around to the front, and you can feel it all the way around.
Yeah.
And when you take a deep breath, it's like, it almost feels like you broke it.
Yep.
It really does create a lot of pain.
Here was the problem. It was bad enough putting the sucker back in. But,
Yeah.
actually, it was quite tolerable. You're already.
Well, I offered to whack you with a 2 before, and you said no.
and I tried to get my wife to do it. She wouldn't. She wouldn't put it back.
She wouldn't whack you with a 2x4?
No.
I tend to not believe that.
Yeah, she would have done it. But I had, and the bad part is we had a wrestling tournament. I had to leave that day.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to Osgood, I'm like, listen, I've got to reset this and get on the road. So
Yeah.
where are we at? And no, he got it put back in. But the one thing the advice that he gives me, and wasn't sure exactly how to pull this off, try not to cough.
Yeah. Try not to cough.
How do you tell somebody that I live on cough drops?
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's tough not to cough.
And then I realized Saturday night what you meant when you said try not to cough.
Yeah.
I couldn't catch my breath when I started coughing. I was sitting there on a couch at the hotel room. I'm getting brackets for the next weekend. Yeah. I start coughing. And I went to grab a pillow and shove it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want it to
put out again. Yeah.
And and I passed out.
Really?
The last thing I remember, wife's on top of me. I'm like, "What are you doing? When we get off?" And she's like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I was taking a nap."
I was just taking a nap.
Literally, in my mind, I was asleep. I was in a great dream. I was as comfortable as you could be.
That's perfect.
And yeah, I was doing great. And she's like, "No, do you remember coughing?" And it seemed like an hour ago.
Yeah,
really?
Right.
And she goes, "No, you were just coughing, and then all of a sudden you just passed out." You just la la land, and I couldn't catch my breath, so I just kind of cut off the.
It was like you hyperventilated there.
Yep.
So the ribs actually, I don't want to say float, but I'm looking at the skeletal model here on the internet. So
see if I can bring that up for
It's
you.
kind of hard to see because the joints are there on that one on the left hand side there. The joints, and they kind of
move that mouse and you can point with that cursor right there.
Let's see. The joints kind of pull into these little areas right here, and then it's not a real hard setting in there. They just kind of
lay
in there, and
it's just kind of like stacking Lincoln logs. Remember how we used to do as kids?
Right, and you cough real hard, and then what happens is this vertebrae can rotate very slightly. We're talking millimeters here.
Really?
It's that small of a difference, but when it rotates and locks, then it won't go back in by itself, and you got to have.
That's what happened to Scott.
Yeah, you got to have someone like me push on it, get it back in.
Help me. And the amazing thing is because. Nobody, unless they have to, want to go to the hospital because you're usually going to be there for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
Run out ordeal. And I know if I go to my doctor, he's the precautious side. He's, well, I'm going to want you in bed for 3 days. Well, I got a tournament. But
you got stuff to do.
You go online and you look at this problem, and the number one recommend you need to see a chiropractor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the only way to.
When it came to ribs,
yeah,
every site I almost went to said see a chiropractor. They can put it readjust it.
And it's a pretty simple procedure, and you felt relief right away. Now it didn't go away completely, but it started calming down.
The pressure.
Yeah.
When it finally went back in, I mean, you felt that pressure release. The pain was still there. I mean. You're going to have pain for a while.
Well, it's kind of like putting out a fire. Once you put out a fire, I mean, if you got a campfire, you're still going to have it smoldering a little bit.
There's still a little bit of pressure.
Kind of like, then once that rib and is it muscles and tendons or
muscles and it's just the inflammation around the nerve that has to go down. So the more you ice it, then the better it starts getting.
Huh. Interesting.
But it was amazing because both him and me felt it when it went in.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt it. He could feel it putting it in. Oh,
yeah.
We're in.
Yep, there it is.
Now we're going to turn you over and adjust it a little bit more, make sure it's sitting just right. And
yep.
Boy, how good that felt when it went back in, right?
I was just happy to get it in. And man, you don't know how miserable it is to sleep with the rib out.
Oh, yeah.
Roll on that sucker.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, it's almost like a broken rib. It feels like, almost like a broken rib does, where you can't take a breath and it's just tough.
So, Scott's still young.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody 25, 30 years older than Scott that has something like that, we've got this flu going around. And
the coughing.
The coughing and everything else. What about somebody, say, 76, 77 years old, male or female?
Yeah, they can all be adjusted. I mean, it's just a matter
of... Not to be apprehensive or frightened?
No. I mean, it's just a matter of getting it the right position. And so... if you're suffering with that, I mean, it's miserable. Don't just hope it's going to go away because the inflammation might go down, but it's still out of position. So any cough you do, any strain you do to lift, it's going to put it right back in that position. So if you can get it realigned, that's the way to get rid of it.
See Dr. Osgood.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Don't just hope for the best. It's not going to happen.
I'll tell you, it was just so I say it was a quick.
Take two.
It was a quick trip.
Yeah.
I mean, he was able to tell right away what's going on, knew what to do.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You're in. He actually set me an appointment for Monday in case something happened. I was to cough and it was to pop back out again.
Yeah.
We could reset it Monday, but it stayed in. So I called over Monday, talked to the lady. She says, "Yeah, I understand. Just," I said, "At this point, let it heal. As soon as it kind of heals up some, then I'm going to let him just readjust."
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Make sure that we're good to go.
It's about time for me to come in for my monthly.
There you go.
Readjustment. Anyway,
there you go.
It is 7:29. We need to take a break. Visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. What are we going to talk about? The second part, the foot.
The foot scanning technology. It's pretty cool. It's called 3D Body View.
Oh, good.
I heard part of this. So
really?
This is
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
And we're back. We're visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood of Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Their location is 640 Highway 62 East. And their phone 425-4424. And even we'll welcome folks from Missouri to come on down and check it out.
Yeah, we got a lot of folks from Missouri, all the way up to Ava.
Wow, good.
A lot of folks who come down. So
the foot scanner?
It's a laser scan of the bottoms of the feet. You stand on a little podium thing, and this laser measures, as you're standing, weight bearing, what your arches are doing. And if you have any arches, it'll measure if they're completely flat. It'll tell you just exactly how your feet are functioning. And then based on what it says, it will actually give you a little printout of your body based on the flatness of your arches. What are those bad arches doing to your knees and then your hips and then your low back too? Because if you think about it, if you've got these feet that are supposed to be, up and kind of supporting you, but one of them's like flat and rolling inward, what's that going to do to your knees, pulling your knees in, pulling your hips over? It really affects your lower back. So what the scanner does is it will recommend, based on how it sees your feet are, if you need orthotics to put in the shoes. Like you pull the inserts out of your shoes that are in there that come with them, put these guys in, they're laser measured just for your foot. They will pull those arches back up where they need to be. And then when you're supported like you're supposed to be, your knees go back to the right alignment, your hips go back to the right alignment, your lower back pressure's off, basically.
Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking we could go from a pair of athletic shoes to a pair of work boots, or cowboy boots, or
and you
dress
can move
shoes.
them. You can move them from shoe to shoe.
But if we don't, and look at women, wow, you got 300 pairs of shoes.
Right. Now, the hardest thing for women is the high heels, because you cannot get good arch support in high heels. I mean, it's hard to get your feet where they're supposed to be when you're putting so much pressure on one part of the foot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, high heels just aren't recommended, period. But people just like to wear them, so it's hard to say don't wear the high heels.
Okay, I've got athletic shoes on right now. So let's say I went to a boot that had a more of a block heel and a thicker sole.
And a lot of men wear those for work, you know.
And that changes the tilt.
Just a little bit. So, I mean, it's still something that you can wear orthotics in. You still put those inside the boot, and it still gives you support. You know, just a little bit of the heel just throws you off a little bit, but it's not so bad that the orthotics won't help out. So, yeah, it's a really good thing. We use that with our normal exam. You know, our normal exam with X-rays, nerve scan, and everything, including this now. It's just $37 to come in.
What about this by itself?
If you want to just get this by itself, we usually don't even charge for it, because it's something that will show us if you need the orthotics or not. So what you'll pay for is the orthotics, you know.
You got me thinking.
The orthotics are the most important part of it. So we pride ourselves on not charging you an arm and a leg for diagnostics. We want you to be able to get the thing that's going to help you, which are the orthotics and the chiropractic adjusting. So,
wow.
So yeah, especially if you're having to pay cash. Now, a lot of folks, if they have insurance, orthotics are covered by insurance in most cases. So we'll check your insurance and we'll see if they cover it, and a lot of times it does. So,
you know, over the years, you know, back in the days of radio, we're talking and now we're doing this program here. We continue to talk about, if you're in pain, quit popping the pills.
Yeah.
Now,
don't.
We're not saying ignore your doctor's prescription. It's not what we're saying,
right.
But you know, and I remember, you know, as a kid watching TV, there was Anacin and Bufferin and Bear and all this. You could get Doan's pills, Carter's pills. I mean, you had a pill for every ache and pain.
That's
and
right.
You know,
better living through chemistry. There you go.
So you just get a chemistry set for Christmas and cure all ailments, you know.
That's right.
But I always use the analogy of every morning I have to get up and air up my tire.
Right.
Why? It's got a leak. Okay, what's causing the leak? Is there a nail in there? Is it bad? So what I do? I go to Plumbing Tire here in Mountain Home. Hey, my right front tire's losing air overnight. Hey, you got a nail in the tire. So they patch it and you're back on the road.
Yeah. There you go. There's the idea. Fix what is creating the problem, and usually there's some dysfunction somewhere in the spine, in the feet, you know, in the joints, in the knees. All the joints of the body can be adjusted chiropractically. Any joint that can be adjusted, because they're all movable. Because they're movable, will get misaligned or get locked in a position where they shouldn't be at some point. So,
you know, with my experience in front end alignment on vehicles, you know, I've seen ball joints and tie rod ends and idler arms, and
all those things wear out.
And you can see, you know, how on earth is that tire wearing like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
same thing happens to the spine. If you've got, like say, you've got feet that are causing your knees to kick in, your hips to kick over, then you're going to put more pressure on one side of the lumbar spine than the other, and so you're going to wear on that disc a little bit on that side. And that's what we like to do when we show you the pictures that we take. We show you where it's worn, where the discs are thin, where your pressure's coming from, and then we give you an idea of what it's going to take to fix that and how long.
Let's talk a little bit about covering the pain up with meds. So, you know, you go down, you get ibuprofen. What are they? You got aspirin, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Motrin, all these pain relievers.
So many of them, yeah.
But instead of covering up the pain, you eliminate the source of the pain.
That's what we want to do. You know, not to say that I'm a masochist by any means, that you can't take any pain meds when you're hurting. It's fine to take the meds while you're getting adjusted so that we get it under control without you having a whole lot of pain.
But can't the body build an immunity to that medicine if you take so much?
So our goal is to get you to where you're feeling so good that you don't need the ibuprofens, you don't need the pain meds, and it's functioning like it should, therefore it's not creating the pain anymore. So that's the goal. And usually we're really good at it. So That's why we do what we do. Get
Can
rid
we
of
pull up
your
that
pain.
website right there, Scooter? The website is so helpful.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good resources there that you can see what we can do, what we can help with, who we help. You know, we talk about subluxations, which are what we've been talking about with misalignments of the spine and what we do to fix those. And every time we adjust you, we're actually correcting a subluxation. We're fixing that stuck vertebrae or that stuck knee that's not working right. And there's a lot of good info on there, myths about chiropractic and how people, you know, if you want to know about chiropractic care, the best person to talk to is a chiropractor.
And they can talk to you directly by email on that website.
Right. Ask me a question where it says email us, sends the email right to me, and I get those questions and I answer them too. So just if you have any questions about what we can do to help, that's the place to go. But don't get your chiropractic advice from your neighbor. I mean, it's
I saw Doc Brown back in 47,
right,
man, he tore me
thing.
up, you know.
That's the thing. Bad things can happen. I don't know how many bad stories there are about doctors, but there are a lot of them. And so if you just get your advice from your neighbor may have good advice and say, go see the chiropractor. In that case, go do it. but if you're just getting your advice about chiropractic from somebody who's not a chiropractor, then don't do that. Don't depend on
Well, what impressed me, and this goes back, 8 years ago, perhaps maybe 9, when I was trying to mow some grass, my lower back hurt. And, of course, not knowing, and Dale, you need to come down here and try this.
Yeah.
And what was so impressive is after the x-rays, you had this skeleton model on your desk, and were able to take your little pointer and show me the x-rays. Okay, see this point right here in the spine, see this over here, and back and forth, back and forth.
Yep.
And you can see the cursor on the air here. Doc had this little thing, and he showed me every one of these little things, how it should be on the model, not on a printout screen like this is.
Right.
But the actual chiropractic model,
yeah, a little
right there,
skeletal model.
little skeletal model.
Yep.
And it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, because we compare that to the x-ray, and we show your x-ray, and we show the model on how it should be, and you can see the difference.
And the difference was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And remember when my son came in there after working up in the Dakotas,
Yeah.
and he'd gone through like an MRI up in Dakotas and in and out, just hurting. Go see Dr. Osgood.
Yeah.
I'll write the check. You go see it. Okay. He come, Dad, look.
I can move.
And it ended it. It was over.
Yeah, one adjustment in his case. Not everybody's
Well,
like
he
that.
was young.
but
He's
yeah.
like 20 years old.
Right.
You know.
And not everybody's like that, but in a lot of cases you
And
get
I
up
don't know
off
if he's
that.
ever complained again.
Right. A lot of cases you get up off that table and you're like, wow, I can move my neck again. And everything works like it's supposed to. So
wow.
It works really well.
Amazing.
Yeah. I love getting adjusted personally. I get adjusted at least once a week. You know, I have a chiropractor who's a friend over in Springdale. I'm over there usually once a week. And, I'll get adjusted at least once a week. And I tell you what, there's nothing like getting adjusted for pain relief, because you just get all of those
And the
vertebrae to work
mobility,
again.
though.
Yeah. You turn the neck again. You know, you get to where you're driving, and when you're driving, you're like,
well, and I,
and you don't even realize it until
I did something cold weather, so I'm like Herman Munster trying to,
right. And you don't even realize how tight it is until you get in there and get adjusted.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, I can actually move again. So
it works.
Yeah. Oh. It works.
Scooter, what do you think?
Better turn my mic up. That is probably the number one comment you have to get is, I can't believe I could move like this.
Yeah,
I know.
Right. Why didn't I do this 20 years ago?
Yeah, I hear
both
that
I
too.
was in there, and then my dad came in there for a while. You guys were doing some work on him, and ended up being the same thing. When he got out, he's like, man, I can actually look all the way over my shoulder. What? He's like, I don't remember the last, and you don't realize it.
Yeah.
You don't realize you're stuck in kind of right here.
Yeah, right.
But then when he starts turning his head, he's like, holy cow, I can turn my head.
Yeah. And
it is impressive.
You improve range of motion tremendously when it comes to chiropractic adjusting. So
it's amazing.
One of the benefits.
7:44. Need to take a quick break. Visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. We will be right back.
They said, "I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence." Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, "I should have done it years ago."
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
$7:49, finishing up the program with Dr. Charles Osgood, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, right here in Mountain Home at 640 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. 425-4424 is the phone number to become pain-free.
Pain-free.
Yep.
And what I like to just tell people is, and I've got it on my sign out front, don't don't hope it's going to go away. Don't hope for the best, especially with car accidents. That's the sign that's out front right now. You have an automotive accident, you're hoping for the best. You're just playing Russian roulette with your health, because a lot of times auto accidents, the effects from those won't show up until weeks and months later.
Yeah.
And so anytime anyone has any type of a fender bender, the best thing you can do is let me do the scans, check the x-ray, see if you've gotten any type of whiplash injury, which most of the time you will have. And then we can see about correcting those problems, getting them under control before they become something that's chronic and doesn't go away so easy.
Back in the early part of February 1963, my dad was rear-ended by a driver going way too fast in foggy conditions, and it hit the car from the rear and spun it around, and Dad had whiplash.
Yeah.
And I can remember for years, well into the late 70s, early 80s, Dad was still having issues with that neck. Back in them days, they put on these big old neck braces and locked your chin, and so you walked around like this, you know.
Right, and now that's been shown to not be the best thing to do, because what you'll do is if you wear that thing constantly, then you lose range of motion and mobility. You start getting stuck like that where you can't move. And so,
and I think in those days, in 1963, had he gone to a chiropractor, of course, what we know now is different than what we know then. You know,
well, back in
60 years ago.
'63, it was not so common back then. So I mean, it's definitely grown over the years to become, the healthcare to choose when it comes to musculoskeletal problems, when it comes to those problems where you have lost function and lost motion.
Yeah.
And so,
wow.
Yeah, it's auto accidents are one of the worst things, because the main thing about it is that people will not do something about it right away by getting it checked. And then weeks to months later, they've got a real problem that now they're going to have to spend quite a bit of money on trying to get it fixed, when they could have had their automotive insurance do it.
There's something else I want to bring out. We got about 7.5 minutes before we end the show, and I got to brag.
Okay.
I got to brag. Thanks to my chiropractic regimen.
Yeah.
No stuffy noses, no earaches, no drainage.
It does help that.
I've heard, I've had the flu and I've got this. Not me.
Yeah, it does. What we
now watch over the weekend. I'll probably be.
You'll get down. Well, we see with people who do a regular good maintenance care is their immune system function is boosted every time they're adjusted.
I believe it.
And so they don't get as many. I'm not saying no one ever gets a cold or a flu, but they don't get as many as someone who's not a well-adjusted person, because their function is so much better than that person who does not get adjusted regularly. Their immune system function is a lot better. And so, they don't get as many of the colds or the flus that come around as a lot of people do.
Now, I have been getting the cold weather, dry headaches in the morning. That goes away with a nice, warm, steamy shower.
Yeah. I keep a humidifier going by my bed all night, and it shows the humidity factor in there. I set it to 55 because I want it up as high as I can. But these really cold 0-degree temperatures, it never gets past 33. It just runs all night.
I've been down as low as 27, 26% humidity in the house.
Yeah,
I wonder why my skin is dry and itchy.
And so it gets your sinuses and everything just gets all dried out. So it's good to have a humidifier running by your bed, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah, it is.
So
you use cold mist or hot?
I use warm.
Warm, yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But it's amazing though. I can tell a difference.
Yeah. Your body functions better. Your immune system functions better.
But you've taught us over the years, back in the radio days, even the sinus cavities can be adjusted and can become misaligned.
Yeah, we do have an adjustment to help with sinus drainage. We work on the bones of the face, basically, and what it does is it helps to pump those sinuses and get them to help drain a little bit.
Yeah.
So that and the ears. There's an adjustment that you can do with the ear itself when you have a lot of fullness in the ear. You feel like it's dull on one side, you can't hear as well. adjusting the ear itself helps the eustachian tubes drain back in and get rid of that fluid.
I had a relative that had a dizziness issue that the doctors couldn't find. He was hospitalized for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
We don't know. Antibiotics, meds, and he was taken into his chiropractor and says, I've got to go to my chiropractor, want my massage.
Yeah.
And the massage therapist says, oh, you've got some dizzy. You've been dizzy. Well,
Yeah.
how'd you know? And started in the mastoid bone area back in here. And within a few minutes, got it to drain. It's just like, flip the switch.
Massage can work really well that way. And like I said, there are adjustments that you can do on the bones there.
Amazing.
A lot of good things that can happen just because you're a well-adjusted person. So.
And I want to encourage folks. I was apprehensive. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, lower back pain. Sure. Now I'm a believer.
I think most apprehension comes from fear of not knowing
it's the
what
unknown.
What an adjustment does to you. You think maybe it's gonna hurt. No.
I'm kind of like the monkeys now, and I'm a believer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and usually it feels really good. You get relief right away, and it's a great thing to do, especially if you've been suffering with it for so long. I have people who've come in, they've been having migraines and issues for 20, 30 years.
Put it to an end.
Yeah, and they come in.
What's
and
45 say? Nip it, nip it, nip it,
nip it in the bud. And they say the first thing they say, I should have done this so many years ago.
Yeah.
My life would have been so much better. Yeah. Don't just sit around and hope for it.
But it's only the 18th of January. We can make another New Year's resolution.
Right.
Get out of pain. Go see Dr. Osgood.
Yeah. I never make resolutions. I just try to do the best things that I can do with the information that I have. And the best thing you can do is just, not just sit around and hope that something's going to get better if you're not doing anything to fix the problem that's being, the reason the problem is there. So,
young people my age, and old people. See, I'm not old.
The oldest I think we worked on in the office was 98 years old, I think. And
that's great.
That's the youngest. My newborns. I've worked on them from the time they were born. So the kids do really well with chiropractic.
Well, even at childbirth, you've taught us that the lady giving birth.
Yeah.
Once it's feasible to be realigned, because that's traumatic.
Yeah, exactly. We do have a lot of mothers come in after they've had childbirth because the pelvis needs to be realigned, the lower back, all those things have so much pressure on it during carrying the baby and then during childbirth. So it's a good thing to get it all back in alignment.
Can we see that website once again, Scooter? Got a minute to throw that on the screen for us. Mountain Home Family Chiropractic at 640 Highway 62 East, 425-4424. Of course, for folks in Missouri, it's the 870 area code for Northern Arkansas.
Yep.
And, wow.
Yeah, a lot of good info there, and you can see who I've got in the office, the staff, and you can what to expect when you come in the office. Tells you what we're going to do the first visit, that sort of thing. And then the forms, online forms, if you do decide to become a patient, it will let you print off the intake forms, basically, so you don't have to sit there in the office and fill them out.
Yeah.
And then you can do that at home and save you a little bit of time. So.
Very good. Jerry, you're pondering over there.
There's a lot to ponder there.
Yeah. You come in and let us fix you up.
I mean, 2 of the 3 guys on this set have been there, done that. It works. We're pain-free or working to be pain-free. You can tell a difference. And I can't recommend Dr. Charles Osgood enough. I don't care if you're 98 or 8 or 18 or 28, whatever. Go see Doc Osgood. Especially guys and girls in sports activities. Yeah. You got wrestling, tumbling, football, baseball, basketball.
A lot of pressure's being put on the spine.
You name it.
Beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Give it some relief.
Yeah. We do have a lot of student athletes who come in to get, especially in the season, because when you're adjusted, like right before a meet or a tournament or whatever, then you're going to have better performance. You really are.
There you go.
Wow. Once again, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, 640 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home, 870-425-4424. The website is mountainhomechiro.com, mountainhomechiro.com.
Yep.
Well, another one
in
the history books.
Another one in the can.
We will be back tomorrow. Everybody have a nice warm day today. See you tomorrow.